broken glass of a bottle makes a Jagger rock. Right now I got two shaky hands, only one.
We're in a city built on 7 hills in the fan. We're at Cincinnati's Paycor Stadium. Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And away we go in Cincinnati. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Warren. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
It was University of Wisconsin, Kate, the first time I heard this term, slow to explode through. And think how good that Badgers run game has been at the college level. Well, they made runs like that look easy. Slow to explode through.
Throwing on first down, Rodgers. Launches one deep downfield. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Get 300! Get 300!
From the shotgun, Rodgers finds his back, Jalen Warren. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Steelers first down.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. This is Warren, headed right. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Rodgers here from the gun. Completed over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Chris Boswell for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Return starts from the goal line. Returnable from near the end zone. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Let's get set.
Tight end in motion left.
Time.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
From the 30 on second down. Gets it to his man, Mike Gesicki. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. They get 22 on that one. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here we go. 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
First down, Burrow to throw. On the move, headed right. He can run it.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
On one, right?
Second down now, 7 to go.
Gun, gun. Stop. Thomas. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Burrow out of the shotgun. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. They connect on the deep shot. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal. Brown has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Ball at the 2 here for second and goal.
12, 12, 12.
They look to run with Moss. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Buckle up. It's third and goal.
Here we go. Mighty. 11, mighty.
Allen sent in motion right. He's got the Cincinnati touchdown. Evan McPherson on to try the extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals start off well to tie things 7-7. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
2nd and 6 coming up here. from the 34. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going deep. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And it's fourth down. On fourth down, the Steelers are going to turn to Cameron Johnston to punt this away. And this is the first time he's been called on today. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11, 12, 12, 12.
Slot man in motion right.
Stop.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Met and stopped by Alex Highsmith. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They're looking down to 2nd and 9.
11, dot.
Burrow to the air now. Chased out to his right. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Allen there to haul it in. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They motion a receiver left. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Burrow from the gun. Catch made by Chase Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air.
11.
When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult
12.
on the defense.
11, 11, 11, 11. Dot.
On first down, here's Burrow. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On one, ready?
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
11. Here we go. Start.
Now Burrow. Escapes the pocket. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Start.
Burrow. This throw is caught. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals take a 2nd quarter lead. McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Trying for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Has the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one. This league, you get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
On one, ready?
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 12, 12, 12. Start.
Brown on the inside give. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Minka Fitzpatrick in on the stop. 1st down play, that's him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
12, 12, 12, 11, 11, 11. Start.
Here's 2nd and 5. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Thomas. Stop.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. Nabbed along the sideline by Higgins. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug of war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
On one, ready?
Second down now, 7 to go.
11. Shot.
From the 47. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down
Here we
here.
go. 12. 11, mighty.
They've got a man in motion.
11. Shot.
On third down, here's Burrow. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
11 MT. Shot.
Out of the option, he's going to keep it going right. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
12.
We're to the 2-minute warning from the jungle. The Bengals looking for a score before halftime. Offense to the line for second down.
Gun. Shot.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off a first down.
11.
Man in motion, out of the slot.
Shot.
Going with Brown on the ground. And he has enough room to gain about 4. The Steelers calling their first timeout as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Here we go. Shot.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. Third down coming up.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Shot.
Looking to throw, Burrow. Catch made by Allen. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2.
Thomas. 11 MT. 11. Shot.
Trying for it with Burrow. Throw caught by his running back. And this one doesn't go far. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Warren here from the gun. Across midfield. And he'll finally be taken down at the 25. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. First down, Rodgers. He's on the move. We'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, the secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
88. Back north.
From the shotgun, Rodgers. Escapes out to the left. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take the lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime.
11.
Running back sent in motion.
11, mighty.
First down, Burrow to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Let's get set. Stop.
Now it's Brown. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Nice punt here, up and angled towards the sideline. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. He's going to field this at the 2. The return manages to get just beyond the 30.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
They've got first down from the 31.
Here we go. 11. Shot.
Burrow out of the shotgun. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw. And it's going to be second down.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch.
I
will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
11 MT. 11 Thomas. 11 MT. Shot.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow again. It's Gesicki. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Allen on the catch. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. To throw again, it's Burrow. Getting out to his left. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Putting a receiver in motion. Shotgun now on 3rd down. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 30 yards on that one. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Darius Slay has it. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. Yeah. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Throwing from near his own goal line. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
On 1st down, Warren. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 23. He put everything he had into this one. He's got it deep downfield. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Zone now. Has it down close. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Buys time, rolling right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Darius Slay has it. And the Steelers have it as he records his 7th interception of the season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Warren running between the tackles. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. Rodgers here from the gun. Forced out to his right. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Steelers parlay the interception into points. Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Steelers stretch their lead to 21.
Bengals 14.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's get set. 11, 11, 11. 11, MT, take. 11, stop.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play.
Here we go.
Keep driving that defense backwards.
11, Thomas. 11, MT, 11, MT. Stop.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. On target to his man Higgins. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They pick up 20 yards there. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Higgins makes the catch. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
2nd and 4. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's the Bengals with possession, but they're in a pretty deep hole to start the 4th. And the Steelers going nickel. 3rd down.
Gun. Stop. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Burrow throwing out of the pistol. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
I'm one, ready?
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there
Here
on
we go, here we go.
fourth.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Hot.
Burrow from the gun. He finds him beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They come through with a massive gain there on fourth down, 24 yards, and it's a first down.
11, 11, 11. Hot.
Burrow to the air now. Into the hands of Gesicki, complete. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute. Right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, well, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. First down, and they go right back to it.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
On second down, Warren.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Now Rodgers on third and short. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. 11 MT, Tate. 11 MT, Tate.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. On the move, headed right. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Let's get set. Stop.
Burrow. Got his target. It's Higgins. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Here we go.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
11 Thomas. Stop.
Burrow out of the shotgun. He'll get this one to Brown. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Stop.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 21-yard line.
Stop.
Another try following the sack. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to be touched down a yard shy of that marker. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Gun. Dot.
Here's Burrow. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down, Burrow to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Was hoping to get that one to Keenan Allen. So second down coming up.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot.
And they pick him off again. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. And the Steelers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, just when you think things can't get any worse, Brock, I am not sure what you call it, because I don't think I've ever called it 4 straight drives ending in an interception.
Oh, as a former QB, Kate, I know exactly what to call this.
A nightmare.
4 pick games are a rarity, and you never see it happen on consecutive drives. And at this point, listen, hey, offense coordinator, play caller, run the ball. And I mean run the ball.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers put up even more points in a win. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Takes it just shy of that end zone. He stopped on the return at the 27. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now.
On 2, ready?
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11 MT. 11. Dot.
Getting right back to it after that interception. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Hurry up offense now as time runs down. Looking to throw, Burrow. Allen on the catch. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. And it's harder and harder not to mention, Brock, the possibility of an undefeated season as they add another to their total here in the penultimate month of the campaign. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew...
I won't doubt it, he won't mislead all his followers.